Alright, I'll start the recording between Kaplane and Boedefeld, the player in for B Division. I will be commentating with xyrix. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Cave's mic seems to be on. I'll just mute him. For myself, anyway. Okay, he's muted now, anyway. Wait. So the only draw was Wishing Well. That's not the greatest. Yeah, I'm trying to look for fancy ways of using Treasurer, but I'm not seeing any. The trashing itself is pretty weak. I mean, there's only Treasurer. So you would win this board every time if you're allowed to trash and I'm allowed to take the key. Which makes me tempted to get a Chester eventually. Well, yeah, they also hurt the races, right? If you flip, also you can use it to flip their top deck. So, opening silver. Probably still Wishing Well, seems fine. So there's no buy. This looks money heavy. I don't think you can do some big race stuff, honestly. So maybe key isn't that bad here. I don't know. Well, yeah, you do. So, Kaplane will hit 5 here. Which should definitely be a treasurer, right? I mean, what else? Yeah. This card should be a state, yes. You also don't want silvers. So those are sad Wishing Wells, flipping 2 estates. So double Wishing Well here, or do you start on the races? Yeah. So second 5 for Kaplane already gets the treasurer, which means he really needs a coin. He's getting pretty over-terminaled. Well, he also has a workshop, so it's 3 terminals. Like, I'd be tempted to just take the key and buy a gold here and play money. I don't think that's unreasonable from here on out. Well, isn't trashing a copper better than playing a workshop, though? Yeah, I don't want that workshop too much if I'm complaining, but I also wanted a Spodefeld, so I was sad that just a flip. Yeah, I think I'm with Steph here. The races aren't too impressive here. Well, yes, he basically will do that, but he really needs some coins. Probably even wish for the workshop here. Yeah. I don't think it's unreasonable to get a province here, honestly. Well, there's fairgrounds, but how relevant is that going to be? Well, you still have no way to gain them other than buying them. I don't know, I probably would underbuild here, but it just doesn't strike me as some convincing engine. Well, you can play Chester to influence that, but yes, definitely not. Which, I mean, I wouldn't hate to just province here again, but I don't think he will. Oh, he does. Well, he's also playing two workshops against one, so you're not really interested in making this long-lived. No, it's just, well, definitely key here and second province. I don't know. I think Kaplane should get there before we see anything scary coming together. But like, you almost have to take the key back here. Well, he should province like 70% of his turns, I think. Maybe that's too high. I guess it is too high. Well, he's gonna have to get L8. That's the problem. Like, you should never buy province now as Bodefield. You just go for races and fairgrounds, presumably. But like, I would pick up a second treasurer here if I'm Kaplane. You will need like some form of economy to keep up provincing, given that treasury is pretty bad in my opinion. Like, you're not top decking it a lot. Like, well, what? Why wouldn't you play the race if you know you have a race on top? Surely a free cost is better than a random card at this point to flip with your race. Well, you knew it was a free cost on top. So what do you buy here? Is this just a race buy? Is it a wishing well buy? Chester buy. Well, that's certainly not. That's certainly not good. Fairgrounds is that's terrible. That's really bad. Wow, that was shocking. I should win this one. Expect the key. I fear that he buys province here. I guess he has kind of given up on outbuilding and just accepted that his deck is slightly better and thinks he will get there in time. Which, I mean, he's likely to get there. It's just less safe, in my opinion, than playing more engine-oriented from here on. Or, well, before the Fairgrounds buy, anyway. Also, you don't get uniques now. Like, it's way too early to start getting uniques for the purpose of uniques. Well, it's a reasonable card if you're not really playing the engine and that. The silver isn't as bad if you just play some menu variant from here on out, but it's not really for the unique that you get it. How many uniques will he get eventually? Well, he's probably not gonna hit 15, is he? I think he's already at 10. Do you even trash here? No. Just takes the province, yes. It's probably correct. But this line, it still seems like it risks unnecessarily. Like, I think he pretty much had the game if he just continues building, and now you basically force yourself into some scenario where if Kaplane gets some decent draws, you might actually still lose this. Didn't seem necessary. Well, those are 3 races that... Nope, 2 races that win. When was he winning this? I like that he province. I never said he was winning. I said it's a possibility he gets there, but no, I don't hate the race deck. I just hate the super heavy race deck. But he was so far ahead in deck control that anything was winning that isn't premature greening. Wait, why don't we getting treasure map? Just for the unique? Wow. So he is going for 15, I guess. Okay, did he just level up? I think he did. So he must have 50 now. Guess that makes sense then. I don't think anyone was clearly winning either at any time. But I still don't like that Boedefeld didn't continue going engine heavier. Like, that Fairgrounds buy still seems odd to me. Treasury on top. So, no happy races most likely. Oh, happy wilds though. Wow, and he does win a race, okay. Dutchy. Well, he's hitting province with this hand, so that should basically almost seal the game. especially seeing Kaplane's hand. Oh, no, my Kaplane is the key. Why did I think? Oh, I somehow thought he got it back. Never mind. So he's not hitting province, but neither is Kaplane. What do you even buy at this point? Yeah, Fairgrounds is 6 points anyway, but you would rather buy the penultimate province here, but well, I don't know if it's all winning. He's way ahead, of course, but like Kaplane provinces here, and then he might be able to tie. I mean, Boedefeld is just gonna double his state here. So if Kaplane hits 8 next turn, which he might with the key, I mean, you have to province here. There's no way you win if you don't province, or even tie if you don't province. Yeah, he might hit a lucky race as well. That's incredibly losing. It's like saying I'm doing better in the long game and he isn't, so that seems very strange. Yep, gets punished immediately. Would have the win here. Even had a workshop coming up. Huh. Oh, do you really call it coin? I guess you want to workshop in the state. But do you trigger the shuffle with the treasury? No, you don't. Do you? I mean, you do add 2 green cards. Okay, he does trigger it. Oh, he workshopped the silver. Wow. I would have triggered with treasury, then workshopped in the state. And now he takes that. That's so inconsistent. I really don't like that. I mean, I still like provincing over not provincing. Yeah, I guess it just seems odd after the Fairgrounds by earlier. It might actually... Don't buy duchy here, please. Just buy... No! Just buy estate. Just buy silver or something. Right? You rather top like the treasuries. Did you still outscore duchy buy? You don't outscore race win and duchy buy, but okay. Trash map. I don't think it matters for the unique, but it might. Yeah, you would have had it in hand. Okay. How much is this? 256, so he's too short. Guess you wish for silver. For well, I don't know what's... It's hard to say. Well, silver would win. I think it's 2 silvers, so... Okay, so it does well. Silver wish would also win, so... It's not just gold, silver would be enough too. Right there, has to be a copper in the trash, yes. How did it not win? If you wished for silver and there was a silver, you would win. Well, okay. Fine, I guess. Well, so it just matters if you had more golds or silvers in the deck. Both were equally winning. Anyway, Boedefeld has it now after 2 missed wins. Well, not exactly missed wins, but missed opportunities that would have resulted in wins. He now loses. Well, he didn't need it. Who cares? So 1-0. Man, now everyone can see in my video that I have him blacklisted. Damn. I have a lot of people blacklisted just because they're slow, not because I mind them in any other capacity. So it's not a sign of me disliking that person. Well, less talking, more playing, please. Yeah. Wishing for silver was correct, by the way. There were 2 silvers left and 1 gold. Yeah. Well, he lost the... he had 1 wishing well to 5, 3 raises to 7. I mean... Yeah. Are we playing? Yes, stop typing Kaplane, so... Hey! We did it. Oh boy. Well, there are more than enough buys to not be worried about that too much. That's a Philistine potion. How the hell does he win? Like the 2-5. How? No, that's totally not. What? I don't even open Margrave, so I don't know. Anyway, over-engineered dungeon. It's only good if you get a turn 3. I mean, if you get a turn 4, it's not even that good. So you're taking the 5 and 11 to draw a turn 3. I mean, I don't know. Yes, then it's obviously insane. But okay, anyway. What do you do here? Do you play with tag? You probably don't. There's no trashing. This is just Margrave money. Yeah, you probably just have to play. Yes. What would you open? Yeah, I think I would open the 2, but I would also open it in the 2-5, so... Okay. No, I don't think I like that much, but... Like, how much does the discard hurt early? Well, it hurts against dungeon, with dungeon, but... I don't know, I don't like the Margrave there. I think it's better to do engineer dungeon. Well, looks like he likes Margrave. Oh, double silver. Wow, we're really just playing money here, aren't we? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think it works. You have so much building potential. Well, and keep always encourages building, but on the other hand, it ruins your heralds. It's kind of awkward. And the herald doesn't want to play with tag anyway. Also, also tag is a joke here, I guess, with no trashing and no virtual money. Is NX Philistine a combo? No. No. I'm with you there. So it looks like we're just. Well, what is the Herald even doing like now? Looks like Boedefeld is not going for the money plan. Just open Margrave and then transitions into engine. Uh, I mean, if I play engine, I'm much rather open engineer dungeon than Margrave. Like, by a lot, but. Well, you saw the silver open, right? So you know your opponent is probably playing money. So, given that they're probably not opening dungeon, the discard attack is likely just discarding an estate and a copper on average, which, I mean, that's not big enough of a deal for me. Yeah, I would always kill this engineer and rebuy it. Yeah, I could see that, I guess. Man, those markers really like to be drawn down. So you just buy gold, silver here? Well, you might, like, do you even get a dungeon in this money deck? I feel like you don't with keep. Do you buy another engineer here? I feel like I would. You're gonna trigger that shuffle most likely next turn. Especially if you get Margrave attacked. Yeah, he does. Okay, maybe he doesn't trigger this. Was that you versus Sigmatic in League? I think. Marcus. Was it Jones? I thought it was Sigmatic. I'm pretty positive. I remember us. Well, it was the game with gardens. And Sigmatic basically ignored the gardens, so only got one or something, and then he missed the opportunities to try and shorten the game. I'm pretty sure it was Sigmatic. He got two of them, I think, or three at most. Very, very, very bad. So what do you buy as Kaplane here? Just silver again. Okay. Wow, that was good. Would probably think about dungeons now, but it's not unlikely he hits 5 this turn. smithy. Well, this has to be a dungeon buy. Yes, okay. So, Kaplane, do you province here, or do you take a gold? Yeah, he has 2 golds to none, so... Yes. Yeah, I think you want 2 dungeons as both. But I mostly don't want smithy. Like that's the most, like, you get 1 Margrave, maybe 2 Margraves to shut down the money player a bit, and then it's patrol if you really want more draw, which I don't even know if you can afford all those terminals. Contraband, wow. Probably correct, I think. Yeah. I mean, what else? I think it's better than silver. There's a high opportunity cost to get it for HvBoedefeld, so... It doesn't help you with province, but it's a concern. Okay, yeah. But why would you ever get that over Margrave? Is that really better? Wow, potion. So they're really going for the skip points. Wow. It's not that bad here for as far as Peastone boards go. It's But how is he ever hitting 8 from 3 card hands without, like, he would have to have a Margrave in hand, otherwise he needs both of his golds. Like, yeah, okay. Like contraband over silver is mostly my thinking. But yeah, a Philistone hits 8 easily. Does it? It's gonna be worth at most 4, which helps a lot, but man, it's so far into the future. Oh, I guess not that far. Just needs to buy 1 in the shuffle. Well, I still don't see how the Herald stack doesn't completely obliterate it. Well, that engineer should clearly get another Herald, and I don't think I blow it up. Oh yeah, the Herald deck will somewhat fall apart, but I don't think it's that bad. Wow, patrol boy already. And what a sad turn. 5. Well, buy the Herald, I guess. Really, you don't want to buy the Herald. You want to engineer it, so you don't want to use your buy on it. But it's also not really something great to buy here for him. Why do you ever want to nomad camp? Why are we getting nomad at camp at all? Well, Margrave, isn't that just like almost always better? Okay. Yeah, silver. Oh, this should be a good turn now for all these heralds on it. Wow, he tosses herald. Also play patrol surely at some point, like now. Yeah. Okay, so 2 herald hits on smithies here. Oh, I'm confused. Yeah. Smithy ruins that, of course. Yeah, I bet. Alright, gets the second dungeon, but the timing isn't ideal. Your other dungeon comes off the mat, but I still think you just have to get it. So, those silvers, are you really ever reasonably contesting the silver split? That just seems like the treasure you have to give up. Like, I don't think you reasonably can contest silvers as the engine player. It's just like all the other treasures you can easily contest, but silver really just doesn't seem like the split you want to go for. Well, what do you name here? Well, it's 3 to 0 gold, so I don't think I name gold. Okay, so he buys contraband silver here. Or is it... Oh, he wants second potion? Okay, just gold. No, he is definitely unlucky, but yeah. Yeah, Tactician does not seem crazy for a Kaplane. Well, this deck will get a lot worse, of course, by adding all these treasures, which is the awkwardness of the Herald stack here, but I still think you have enough density to make it work. Oh, didn't play the second dungeon here. Well, the question is, do you get more contrabands? Probably not, so yeah. And you don't want to start on golds? Like, it's 4 zeros on golds, it's, what, 6-2 on silvers. So, you probably just have to province. So you could... I really hate that potion. Yeah, mostly you don't start taking potion, I think. So I think the engine player loses gold and silver and wins all other keep splits eventually. Really? Do you want to start on it after it's down 4-0? I don't. I think I would have just provinced there and maybe gold. Oh, he named gold. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Should really buy coppers. It's gonna be hard to make up the point deficit, I think. It's like this engine is just getting worse and worse every turn. But and well, he's gonna win the Fiddlestone split, he's gonna win the potion split, he's gonna win the copper split eventually, but it's gonna be an expensive split to win. Because the money player doesn't care too much about buying coppers, your deck really cares about that. So he's gonna win the contraband, yeah. Gonna win the filler, gonna win the potion, gonna win the copper, but expensively. And the other two splits you just have to give up. So he also has 3 provinces to make up, assuming he gets 10 more points from keep, you would be probably fine with the provinces going 5-3 and you having an additional dodge, you would win. But wow, he's already not drawing at all. Yeah, I also don't get why you don't play the contraband there. That seems odd. Well, it's the least expensive split in terms of points per card in your deck that you don't want, for sure. Yeah, I agree, but I also think the engine should win, like normally. Well, mostly silvers seem extremely bad. And also now starting on the gold split seems really bad. Yes, but it's still terrible. Yeah, potion would have been better than silver there for Kaplane, I agree. I don't want an engineer in Kaplane's deck. He was split. There's no way that silver split is even, right? There are 13 silvers gone, so before there were 12 gone. Does Boedefeld really have 6 silvers? Wow, that would be something. Oh, fall. Yeah, but did you at least shuffle the 3 Margraves in there? Well, you mean next turn. But, don't you rather buy treasures? I don't know. Well, they are doing a lot. They ruin it. Also, why don't you buy double Philistine there? Like, you have 2 potions playing, you buy gold. Really? How are you ever drawing deck? Like, in the long run, those Philistines are way better and they're less accessible. I guess maybe they are more accessible because you already have those 2 potions. Yeah. He also seems to constantly like change his mind to a degree about what splits he wants to go hard for. Like, just buy province, right? Thank you. So you okay? He does have 10, but I still think you just get a copper. Yeah, it just gets played with it. Pretty sure. Well, you still just province against Kaplane over buying a Philistine. Yeah, he's unlikely to then next turn. I mean, there are two Magras in there, so he's gonna find one of them most likely, but it's still gonna be hard to hit 8. And yeah, definitely buy copper. At this point. Oh, I don't like revealing gold to reveal silver there, but I guess it won't matter much. Wow, both Magras in the bottom 5. Well, he might find it with the Mag. Nope. So do you annex this Kaplane and take 3 debt to shuffle into Philistines? And a lot of other crap, probably. You only get to exclude 5. I don't think I would take the annex, but... Hey, maybe just buy contraband here. Well, that she is just wrong. I mean, it's more points and there's more. So, seems pretty clear cut. Alright. Yeah, I'll see down in Dutchy, right? I mean. And some weird game. Like, Kaplane's play at least is consistent and makes sense within the realms of the strategy that he chose to play. I can't understand what both was doing, honestly. Another duchy. Double copper. Well, it doesn't at this point, but it should easily win. Well, maybe not as easily as I make it out to be, but I still think it should win. You score 10 more points from keep, you give up gold and silver splits, and you should win all the others. Copper might be too expensive, so depending on how the game goes, it could be you have to split the keep points, but you should still win out on... well, it'd probably go evenly in the province split and then have more duchies. That's true. That's true. Alright, let's hope for a better one. Well, certainly looks like a much better one. Wow. Five. Do you still have to open Sea Hack? Nah. Yeah. Just, is it minion? I mean, there's Villa Minion. Is that a thing? Probably not too much. Well, I guess it's fine. I mean, it's a surprisingly good card to open according to the stats. I was very surprised to see that. So see, well, why are you discarding a hand that has a peasant in it? Oh, you mean your opponent? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it will always miss the shuffle no matter where you play it. It's, I think, a main issue there. But I mean, even opening giant isn't like the craziest thing to me in the world. I wouldn't do it, but I can. Hmm. Oh, that worked out way too nicely. Let's see if he also finds the altar here. Wow! Wow! Oh yeah, indeed. Oh, you certainly trash cursed there, right? Well, you don't want to unique in your deck, aren't you? Still at a point where you will get. I mean, you will get more curses and you won't get more estates, but for now, killing the curse is a lot better. Yeah, I think I would kill the curse for sure. The slightly sad part is the sand isn't that great, but I mean, that's like super luxury problem. He's basically won at this point. Like, would be very shocking if he loses this. Hmm. Not even sure you bother with Ziyech at this point. I mean, it's nice with. Oh, that's a good toss. Yikes. Oh, not the best. Not the best hunting party there. I guess that's what happens when you only have two instead of the three you should have. I mean, Sieg also gets in the way of finding your altar with the hunting parties. Yeah. Do you get a second altar here? I think I would. I want to do mission stuff, so I want the second altar. So Tracer and Marcus want altars, Steph doesn't. Why not? Why don't you want the second altar? Hey, free one. Okay, that somewhat makes sense, I suppose. But I don't know, I would still want it. Yeah. It's hard to me to even look at player 2. I'm always focused on player 1, to be honest. Just by naturally seeing more. um, yeah. Just keep on getting hunting parties, right? So we haven't seen a mission boy so far, which definitely surprises. Oh, when did he do that? Must have been pretty early. Oh, I'm just. Yeah, clearly I'm not paying attention to him, as I said. Yeah, he did it on turn 8 too.
So you can mission as Boedefeld and get a city gate for free. Huh. The value. No, just mission, I think. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. No need for the risk given how far you are ahead. Might as well just secure the hunting parties. Yeah. So how are we building from now on? Do you get a villa here, Kaplane, to be able to play a Sea Hag? Yeah, I think I would also take the villa. Given you face one altar, it does slow them down significantly. Yeah. Well, no point in playing on, right? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he's forcing a resign. He's like, look, you're so lost. Why don't you resign? So how does the scheme end, other than likely resign? Yeah, I guess it's the most likely. So what's the out as Kaplane? What are you playing for? Well, you buy it for 6 because it's your mission turn, so it's better than nothing. Yeah. And don't do that. Wow. Yeah, okay. So, top deck Villa. Yeah. Oh, what? Why are you top decking Curso? What? You want to buy us? Wow. Well, I wouldn't even want the silver. I certainly want the Villa in my hand. Well, I'll buy Villa here, surely. Oh, do you really want to find copper with the hunting parties? I mean, it looked like it was a deliberate choice too, the way he played the treasures. It was clearly intended to keep a silver. so that my hunting party doesn't stumble upon as many things, so I can have better chance of finding the cards I want. I mean, that seems pretty clear. Is he? He's just playing a lot of cards, and with mission, that gives the impression of him actually being, well, yeah. Wow. Well, that's a ridiculous shuffle, man. He has 7 hunting parties, and first he finds 0, and then he finds 1. That's some Seprix luck there. Like, wow. Yeah, he's definitely ahead now. Like, I'm definitely not disputing that. That's ridiculous, though. I guess he had, well, one hunting party was also tossed by the sea hag, but yeah. Yeah, you definitely didn't take a touchy here. That's very wrong. No. So lose less right now, lose more in the long term play. Alright, so Kaplane also hands out the last curse here. Yeah. I think so too. It's 11 in hand. So if you mission, do you even play the hag on this turn? Oh, he takes another. Okay. Yeah, so he's clearly going for the pilot. Plat. How many could he have gotten with 13? If he doesn't even mission, then he has what? 10. He lowers the pile to 1, I think. I think it was 1 short. One villa by short. And then... Well, that's not better than taking the lights off. It's just worse. On your mission turn, or what? Yeah, but if you only call it 1 instance, it's just worse than taking the villa right away. Okay. If he trashed his hag, he would have had... Well, then you have 14, and you need 16 money, so no, he wouldn't have had it. Wait, you have 4, 12... Yeah, it should be 16. 4 times 3 and 1 times 4. 16. Well, he has to score, that's for sure. Yeah, mission is also not doing him too many favors at this point. Does Kaplane not have a single curse? I think it's 6-0 curses. Yeah, it is. Wow. Well, we want to toss those coppers. What? Do we even? We might want to draw them. Yeah. Also, the top deck of Patrol looks really silly. He wasted at least 2 coppers. Could have at least 10 here in hand. Well, not guaranteed, because then you have fewer coppers in the shuffle, so it changes what you draw, but it's just bad, always. Province? I mean, it all seems so losing. It's not really a play that makes you win either, though, so... Well, top deck Villa. I wouldn't resign. Might as well play it out. It's just one turn now. Don't think it's guaranteed, or that close to guaranteed. Well, okay, now you can resign. I mean, but I would have waited to see if there's a dot. Shuffle. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think he could have played the early game better to the point where that was avoidable to fall that far behind. It's just... Yeah, definitely. Yeah, those 2 turns were pretty rough. Pretty rough. Alright, so that's 2-1, I think, right? And it's best to 3.5, or what was it? Oh, first to 3.5, rather. Wow. Stair loop. No, there isn't. Sadly. Well, there's pool, but there's no loop. It would need a better, like the highway would at least have to be a lab for there to be a loop. What do you mean way too strong? No, I mean, it just, if it didn't work like highway, if it just was replaced by a laboratory, and that's it. Then you, if you play Spice's Money, do you open? What? Oh, wait, Spice's Money is actually competitive here, I guess. Wow, maybe this isn't the obvious looking engine. Well, on the 5 or on the 2-5, I do play it. At least it opens Spices, but I hope this doesn't sound offensive in a way, but for their play level, I think Spice's Money will win most games. But I don't think I would play it. Sorry, that's a completely dick move thing to say, but Oh, it does seem tricky to me. I mean, we've seen a Potion Knights Watchman open, so clearly it's too tricky. I think it is, yeah. Yeah, I guess I could say cause. So double spices here, or do you just spices? No, it's probably double spices. What? I mean, and pool, yeah. Well, yeah, Spices Money would have won this game, pretty sure. But, like, from what we've seen up until that point. But, yeah, that this doesn't make sense to me. I mean, you can develop spices into gold and port, and then the gold into KC and highway, I guess. The problem is it's never getting there. So, no top tech develop here, I assume. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm trying to look for things that aren't completely like trash talking them, but, so I'm just not gonna say much here. Spices Money usually takes what 9 to 11 turns, I think, is the time frame for 4 provinces. Like buying 4 provinces, not any salting. Well, not if you trash estates into silvers. Not if you have to top deck the silver. I don't even know if that's a positive play. Like, if that's even positive. Yeah, this would get absolutely slaughtered by just spices money with salt. Wow. I hate to be right on what I said earlier. I really wish I wouldn't be. I mean, I would just top deck the potion there, yes. I want another pool and probably another highway. Yeah. I mean, the pool like will want spices, of course, because it's by, but later. Well, I would want. I would still want like
want spices for buy probably early on to be able to buy pool and something, because until you have the KC developed stuff set up, I want another buy to be able to buy pool and something else. So I want to buy early on, later on you don't need it, but for the middle section of the game I think I would want spices for buys. Yeah, I agree you won't need it eventually, but yeah, say we're turn 11, salt spices money would have, well, either bought 4 provinces or bought 2 provinces and salted 4 times. It is, I think that would be what you would expect to happen. So we're looking at 2 more turns at most before the provinces would have just depleted by themselves just from spices alone. Spices play alone. So yeah, this would be completely winning against what they're doing. No, you wouldn't try to hit 5 provinces. You probably province when you have 8, and definitely 8 and no other buy. You don't want to use coffers early on with it. Just salt a lot. Yeah, I don't think the spices money will win this in an optimally played game. It's just hard to imagine how KC developed pool doesn't beat that. Yes. Well, provinces would be at 1 probably at this point. Or 2, most 2. Yeah, politics is 0. No, it doesn't prove anything about the engine. Why? Why do I sound like that? This game is not proving anything towards anything. At least to me. It just proves that Spice's money would have won against what they're doing, which doesn't say much about the board. Yeah, probably. I mean, you can turn copper to develop. Yeah, it does. Says instead of this copper, so. Nope, not hand. Well, yeah. No, it's not. Well, Nine's Watchman says, this is gained to your hand instead of your discard pile. It never visits the discard pile, so it also isn't gained to your hand, so develop just does its thing of top looking. Clearly the best alternative to Night's Watchman is silver. I would say I clearly have to make a develop video, but I already did. So.
clearly it wasn't very informative. Well. Oh, highway and develop, please. Yay. Probably just buying KC here. Yeah, I would have liked the KC there. And turned 14. That's pretty depressing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not counting for that much. I would expect provinces to, like, if you were solo playing this, which I mean, obviously that's not very representative given that pool attack is a thing and stuff, but I still would expect you get 8 provinces by what, turn 11, turn 12 at most. Maybe that's too ambitious, but you'd have copper into a state. Well, I'd rather have Steph play the engine. I think that's a better candidate for the engine there. I'm sure he plays it better than I would. I would rather have Steph play the engine every day of the week. Oh, he discards Port. Interesting. Man, these decks, they're not really going too many places. I mean, it's not even like they're buying too many KCs and stuff. It's just like they're playing cards and then they end their turn. Like the decks are so far from getting under control. Yeah, I also think you're better off with Silver Sword, by the way. And those estates basically almost all gain silvers. So like I don't ever want a silver on this board, I think. I guess eventually you do get silvers because if you develop ports, there's only so many develops you want at an early point. So maybe you get a silver, or maybe even 2 at some point where you already have that control. You know, that state that their decks are just dreaming of, but it will never actually achieve. Well, I mean, they might. But, yeah. It's cute. I mean, you can also just kill the silver, but then you have to gain estates. No, you don't have to gain estates. You can just play highways, and then you can do it into KC or something. Which, I mean, it's at that point you can do so much better things. Yeah, if you can play enough bureaucrats to lock, you have 3 wins already. Anyway, is there a win here? You develop port into highway, develop, then draw. Okay, then you have another highway in play, which means you can't develop it into develops anymore, unless you have a 1 cost, which would have to be 4 cost, but there's the potion. Okay, so you do that, and then, yeah, that's easily winning. Okay. Just develop port or potion, doesn't matter, into highway, develop, top deck to develop, draw to develop the other 4 quests into highway, develop, then there are 3 things left, and you have 3 buys, and you still have 2 to 1 points, so easy win. Yep, looks like he sees it, highway first. I guess spices works too. But now you played the port instead of the highway. Spices works too. It's a buy, so it's fine. Doesn't matter if it's highway or spices. That doesn't ruin it. What ruins it is playing. Of course it works. Why doesn't it work? Instead of getting highway, getting the spices is a buy, but you would have to draw it. Yeah, okay. Could that cause issues? Don't you have the overdraw anyway? Guess you don't, no. Yep. True. Yep, okay. So spices is not doing it. Yeah, okay. Is there still a win? Probably not now. No. I don't think so. Certainly not like this. No. So, well, you can pop ports and develops. Wait, copper and no, can't do copper into develop anymore. And there's no 1 cost, so yeah. Wow. Well, guess they stay true to themselves. Guess you have to province now. Wow. Yeah. Well, port would be a very different card if it was on gain and not on buy. I'm very glad it's not on gain, even though I usually prefer on gain effects. Well, workshop variants would very much prefer a port that's on gain. Yeah, could have bought a free Night's Watchman. Hope. Oh my, this might drag on for quite a few more turns actually. Like, I don't think Kaplane gets there on his turn either. Unless he draws a pool and gets a magic draw.
not too much you can do.
You can't really develop something into something much better. You can. Yeah, what do you develop here? I mean, really? Yeah. Yeah, I don't see the rationale, but like, no, I just don't see it. I mean, I guess you kill a copper by dodge, you know. If you, well, silver is sadly not even that bad of a card in their decks, which is painful to say, but well, you're probably buying a Night's Watchman anyway, right? Yeah, I think I like that. Could also be Spice's Watchman, but wow, top. What? What? Oh man, the pain. I would. I might even spend a coffers to play 2 Watchmen instead of 1, but probably I wouldn't. Well, I guess we're sending an inclusive message to anyone who wants to try and get to B League. So at least we've got that going. Yes. I mean, Kaplane is only again short here, but well, it's not the win. Province port for me, but I do wanna win. Like, you're not winning a super long game, so Province Night Watchman port for me or something. Well, it's a buy. I probably want to use my buys here. I do want to set up a pilot for myself. I'm not winning this in the long run as Kaplane, so I do want to rush it. So I don't know if you even take the Watchman over develop, just to lower piles perhaps. Keep clicking cards, I guess. Why Spice is there? I don't understand. Anyway. Yeah, but why spices? Why not port? It's, yeah, but isn't it better to buy ports and like give yourself a much higher chance of actually piling next turn? I don't know. Hmm. Well, I'm having a hard time imagining that you didn't win here. Or at least that there isn't a win here. Really? Uh, Even then, I mean, mostly you don't just blindly play your pools. You play poor develops to like maximize your pool draw, so you draw your develop things. So this was already very bad. I'm sure there was already guaranteed win. I would bet on it, but now I don't know anymore. Also, I don't see a sign too well as player two.
So you can not do a potion into. Do you do spices actually? Okay, that's a fair bet. I wouldn't, but I can try and find it later. The guaranteed win. Yeah, after this is over, I might do that. Silver. Yikes. Well, depends how this one goes. It's 2-1 still, so as long as they have to for someone to get 3.5 wins. Yeah, why are we gaining spices silver here? State bureaucrat. What? I guess bureaucrat is better than potion, and you nice watchman anyway. Something. I'm trying to see the reason. Oh. And bureaucrat is such an amazing money card, of course, right? It's better than potion. Yeah. That's pretty clear. Yes. Yeah, I did too when I saw that board. I also did when I saw that hand. Man, I like being able to say whatever I want just because I'm not in the league. It has to suck for you. Well, this has to be it. Hooray! Spices money wins something. In the standard 19 turn, develop KC scrying pool, no junking game. With 20 VP. Yeah. Well, you haven't been very harsh. You've been very diplomatic. You've been very Canadian, I might say. Well, I don't know about that, but it's definitely both are definitely lower than them botching the engines, evidently. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break, given that they're probably gonna spend 2 minutes on talking about this game anyway. Be right back. Alright, looks like we have to change tables. Okay. So we have 3-1, right? Yes. Alright, what do we have here? Oh boy, bit of proc. Only draw Enchantress and Hound. Yeah, and I said Hound. How fast can it then end this? Yeah, I don't think it's that explosive. On village procs. Yeah. So what do you open? Quarry seems to be a clear open. Yeah, I guess that's pretty obvious. I mean, you can also open Procession Enchantress and then hope you get super lucky. Or you could be Lemon Spawn and open Navigator. No, I don't think he would open it here either. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Well, see the synergies you navigate and then you discard them and so your mountain village can pick up. Wow. Crazy. No 5 cost is really sad for proc here though, otherwise you would also be able to pick it up with mountain village. Would be a lot more potential. Yeah, I guess there isn't too much nice things to buy early with the quarry. It's not an action for proc stuff. So getting it early might be wrong, I guess. I could see that. So what do you buy here? Well, but do you want 3 of them, given that you're likely buying another one next turn? I think I would buy Mountain Village or proc there, yeah. Proc might be a bit too early with only 3 targets, especially given that one was likely to miss the shuffle. Man. No, I don't think it seems weird at all. I think I would have bought it too. I don't know what else do you buy there. So Enchantress bottom decks and then gets blocked. Wow. Harsh. Oh, just keep spying them. 5 here. Yeah, I think this board is pretty awkward. Like, it looks all explosive and all crazy, and then when you actually play it, I think you see that it's actually pretty awkward. Yeah, I agree, it's not explosive. It just might look like that. Like, you see proc Villa, and you're like, wow, this and Quarry, but yeah.
It should pile fairly quickly, yes. But it's not like proc Villa Quarry I pile on turn 5 or something. Yes. Wow. Okay. Okay, yeah, if you know what's coming up. And you don't want to buy the villa there, then yeah. That does make sense. Do you get proc now? Then I really don't get enchanting the border village. Like, why did you enchant the border village if you're buying villa anyway? Very strange. What? Enchant border village over villa? Really? What? So enchantresses are piled and we haven't seen a proc. And you trigger the shuffle, start thinking. Right. Clearly. Wow. Well, border village proc. Probably. No, you can't. Not with border village. Oh yeah, you could gain the villa, play the villa, and then play the enchantress. It's a good idea. Probably the right idea too. Yeah. Good catch. Nice to draw enchantress there too. Like probably by far the best draw there from the new deck. I don't know if I would have gotten the border village if I get the villa though. Like maybe you just buy villa last turn as HvBoedefeld and then get a proc. Like I'd rather have a proc in my deck than a village. You know what I mean. Why do we not want procession? Yeah. And you know, it helps piling. I guess Steph is not really on board with the piling plan and just gets potion and vineyard points, which is probably better. Yeah, it's probably just better. But even in that deck, don't you want to proc the enchantresses at some point? I mean, you're not losing action counts. Well, most durations are. Proc gear is really good. Like that's That's another really good one. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, I would buy push. Probably still want proc and potion, but like proc is more something you pick up when you expect the game to end in like 1 to 2 shuffles. If you play before the vineyards. So maybe we're not there yet though. In theory you need 5 Boedefeld boys to end this. But given they only have 1 quarry each. Are we down to 2 quarries, 4 coppers ending it? Okay, that's interesting. Is that... yeah, we are. Yep, that would end it. But they don't have 2 quarries, so you probably get a second one. But you... yeah. Yeah, with how they're playing this, it seems very strange to not get a potion before the shuffle trigger there. Like, now you're not gonna see a potion that you buy the shuffle for quite a while. Well, I guess you have Mountain Village, but yeah, I like this. And this pile lowering without benefit. What? Yeah, they really need a game plan. Well, you can pick them up mid-shuffle with the Mountain Village, but yeah, they only have 1 each, right? Yeah. Yes, definitely. Please don't buy another villa here. Please just buy a potion. Well, he's not gonna draw it for a while, but Villa's not really helping you. Well, you can, you just lose. Well, they both seem to be very happy, so. Alright, so there's the Mountain Village, so no mid-shuffle. Well, I guess he does get through most of it. How close is he to winning here? You buy 2 border villages and then you have 3 money left. No, okay. This is when you... but it doesn't win a border village villa. That's right. Yeah. But why did you buy the border villages over the villas? I don't know. It wins. Yay. Well. at least in terms of score. Yes. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of our commentary. Thank you for commentating alongside, and I'll see everyone next time.